Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's game announcements for the third week of February, so let's get started. Explore an immersive, dense open-world cyberpunk city in Cloudpunk. Rania recently began to work for a delivery company where she discovers corporate conspiracies by meeting a diverse cast of characters as you immerse yourself deeper into their everyday lives. Your decisions have lasting impact on not just the story but the people you encounter. Save Operencia from a curse of endless nights in the first-person dungeon-crawling RPG, Operencia the Stolen Sun, harnessing Central European folktales spanning hundreds of years in oral tradition. This classic RPG lets you move in a tile-based system with modern combat and quest sensibilities on top of an engaging fairy tale story. A surprising eShop listing for Katana Kami, A Way of the Samurai Story, has been confirmed for a Western and Japanese release. Originally, this action RPG dungeon crawler was expected to hit Japan first, but a fully localized version was shown off recently set to release in February 20th. Fight your way to fame, fortune, and glory in the first-person brawler roguelike Spartan Fist. Navigate through vast arenas that reward exploration with even more brutal mayhem when it releases February 28th. Climber Sky's the Limit will be a mountain climbing simulator that combines survival features and the various exciting elements of mountain exploration. The main goal is to conquer progressively higher and even more difficult peaks all over the world, either alone or with friends. Play as an ordinary red fox in the single-player third-person adventure puzzler Spirit of the North. Take in the surroundings, journey over a vast and varied landscape, while your story becomes entwined with the Guardian of the Northern Lights. The Academy is a puzzle-packed adventure wrapped in an ancient mystery waiting to be unraveled. Discover both the greatness and dread of this luxurious school while tackling its challenges one step at a time. Inspired by the classic Mega Man titles and infused with modern designs, 30XX builds upon 20XX's Mega Roguelike foundation with new features, a new art style, and 8 new worlds to explore, each with their own unique identity, platforming mechanics, and fearsome guardians. Explore bigger, more varied, and more spectacular natural environments in Hunting Simulator 2. Rely on your hunting dog's abilities to snuff out and track 33 distinct types of prey, and a fully reworked interface plus AI systems built from the ground up are some of the new features in this entry. Bounce, float and zoom through the air as you land on people's heads to score points. Use jetpacks, dogs, shields, or anything you could get your hands on to get ahead of the competition in Schmup. The top-down multiplayer racing experience Served features different iconic world-famous venues and characters, each with their own unique look and attacks corresponding to their specific cooking styles. Several new rating board listings for the highly flexible 2D fighting game Chaos Code, New Sign of Catastrophe have appeared. Choose from 16 unique characters in local or online play, with the typical offerings like arcade, versus, and a mission mode at your disposal. Control a squad of misfits as they go up against the evil bigwigs in Dog Duty. All new to the Switch are new playable characters, enemies, a revamped new UI, new dialogue options, new encounters, and the ability to engage with conquered enemy outposts via radio. ArtDink, the developers of the A-Train series, have confirmed on Twitter that a new entry for the Switch is in the works, focusing on the Kyoto district again. Sadly, that's all the information we have so far. Totally Reliable Delivery Service is a physics ragdoll game where you go up against 3 friends and haphazardly deliver packages, in an interactive sandbox world with 7 fully explorable islands to discover. A Switch release for Relic Hunter Zero Remix has been confirmed that will include all of the content that was already available on the PC version, but also brand new guns, characters, loadouts, and artifacts to help you on your roguelike runs while on the go. Discover the sinister truth behind the War of Clubs in the strategy RPG Wintermoor Academy. Test your strategic mettle against an avalanche of strange and colorful school chums while also attempting to befriend them in a social aspect. Help Reed collect the information cubes in order to recalibrate the world and reboot the system. Avoid enemies and traps along the way to successfully move into any of the subsequent 50 worlds. The pixel art noir adventure story Backbone has you stepping into the shoes of Howard Loader, a raccoon private eye sniffing out clues and evidence after interrogating witnesses with some puzzle solving on the side. Evade, adapt, and survive randomly generated challenges in Proiect Starship. Take down gods and demons alike in unpredictable bullet hell fashion and dive deeper into confront the hidden eye that watches all. Originally released on the Game Boy Advance, Hydra Union Will Never Fight Alone is getting a full HD remaster that's hitting the eShop March 5th. This strategy RPG has tons of complex systems and mechanics underneath the hood for those itching for a classic strategic experience. Push your opponents out of the arena to seize victory in Tilt Pack. A party physics competitive game for all ages and up to 4-player local co-op or versus is supported. Syder Reloaded is all about the classic 90s feel of shmups, with furious side-scrolling hybrid action where bulky tech gear will catapult your ship into high scores in a frenzy arcade feel. Explore and fight your way through dangerous dungeons filled with traps, puzzles, and magical artifacts in Knighting Plus, a classic arcade game inspired by Zelda and 90s classics. For every decision you make in the FMV game The Complex, your character's personality will change, dictating what dialogue options are available to you at the ready when dealing with tense situations or simple conversations. In the FMV game Death Come True, you play as Makoto Karaki, a serial killer staken out in a hotel after a massive chase. Who can you actually trust, and how can you wrong your rights when it releases in June? Speed Dating for Ghosts is a game about finding companionship and closure in the afterlife. Meet dozens of ghosts from different backgrounds and time periods to learn more about the great beyond. And that's all the game announcements we'll be covering this week. I wanted to quickly thank and welcome everyone who's recently subscribed to my channel after the onslaught of Megamix content I've been putting out. I'm a big fan of the series and this release was very meaningful to me, so I wanted to make sure to cover it as best as possible. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy the rest of my videos. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. See ya!